Okay, Appliance Boot Camp. This is Mike Sneed coming to you live. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Um, got a new camera. I'm trying out this new camera, see how this look. If it does help at all, or what. I'm trying to improve the actual video quality that we have. I think I have to get some more lighting, or I have to work on some stuff. But I'm trying to get a better camera in here, and we're gonna actually try to bring you a little bit more quality videos coming through. Also, I think I might redo the actual YouTube studio a little bit, at least where I'm presenting from. All right, we'll give YouTube a few minutes to go ahead and send out the notifications to let everybody know that we are live. I'm gonna put the actual call-in number here at the chat, and today we're gonna have a good video, kind of a continuation of last week. uh, uh, like I say, what normally happens, I do the videos for the week, and then what happens over the weekend, I get feedback from family and friends that have watched the videos. And a lot of times their feedback is what actually spawned the next week topics that we're going to go on. And this week, like I said, I was going to do another comparison to another career to appliance repair, but I couldn't I couldn't find any career worthy to I couldn't find a worthy competitor. So if you know a worthy competitor, a career that we can put up against that can actually come and go toe to toe with appliance repair, please let us know so we can bring them in the ring and see. But this is I was gonna do a pediatric surgeon, pediatric surgeons. I was gonna try that, but uh, they were only I showed what they were making. The pediatric surgeon. They weren't really making as let's see how much. I was going to do the pediatric surgeon, but the pediatric surgeon, their average ain't for $66 per hour, and the top of their line is about $191 per hour. So they weren't really a worthy. Unfortunately, they not really a worthy competitor for us. When they averaging $66 per hour, and you all are starting off making $85 per hour, and that's their national average. Y'all coming in at that, and y'all easily. So it's not really a worthy. It's not really a we out of their weight class, so it's not really a good fight. So it wasn't really it wasn't worth to bring them up and talk about them. And I know a lot of people get mad when we do that, but it's actually the truth. What happens uh, when people look at us as being skilled trades, and with us actually been doing appliance repair, they don't realize that we are actually business owners. We are really true business owners, and we're business owners that are different than any other business owner. You can come directly into appliance repair, and you can bypass the middleman. You don't have to worry about middleman. You go directly to the customers, and you can get your money right then and there. And a lot of times, even if if the schools would show the skilled trades and wouldn't show it as a worker, because skilled trades is different than any other type of career you have. It's almost impossible for you to become a nuclear engineer and then you own the nuclear power plant. You're not gonna. It's almost impossible for you to do that. But if you become an electrician, then it's very easy for you to actually, after 4 or 5 years, get your license to actually own your own company, and that's the numbers that they should be showing. They shouldn't be showing somebody making $20 an hour as an electrician. They should show what the contractor make, because that's your goal, is to get to the contractor. So same thing when they do these appliance repairs, and they put appliance repair, they just show you working for somebody making $20, $30 an hour, and then they want to compare that to to somebody making 40, $50 an hour when it's not true. They need to show you can actually own the business, and you own the business, you can make over $400 an hour. And that's what they should show. If they show that, I think if they done that, I think the other careers and everybody else would actually look more into going entrepreneurship and owning their own thing. They wouldn't have any workers. Nobody say that nobody be willing to work. They would really have to force socialism because nobody be willing to go work for nobody. When they say I can go own my own business and I can make $400 an hour, or I can go here and spend all this time in school and get out and make, and hopefully I hope I can make 45, $50 an hour. So I think that's the reason why they don't do it, because of that. They don't want people to actually really see it. And then you go into forums and you have to actually, I've been going to a lot of these forums now talking about the skilled trades and appliance repair, and people have no idea of how much money skilled tradesmen make. They're thinking you making $30, $40. I had one guy told me I was lying, that appliance repair only makes about $25 an hour, about $20 an hour. He said somebody came and fixed his appliance, charged him $65, and he won't there 30 minutes. Then talking about he had to put gas and pay for the vehicles and this and that. I said no. If somebody came in there, service charge fee was $65. He's working for a big company, and that big company, even though he charging you $65 an hour, he won't their hour. But that big company got 20 people going to somebody's house at that same time for $65 an hour, and he's spreading the cost of doing business across those 20 techs. And now you got 20 people going out there collecting $65 at the same time during the same hour. That's how much money he's making. And people don't realize that. I think they need to start teaching more entrepreneurship. But unfortunately, the only person that can teach entrepreneurship and how to operate a business is somebody who does it and somebody who owns a business. And unfortunately, most of the actual schools and stuff don't have people who actually have really ran businesses and stuff to actually runs them, to actually to actually teach this stuff. So that's where the problem lies at. But my family and I, we had a great discussion this weekend. They were talking about the stuff we said this past week. They were actually they asked me, was I trying to brag and boast? I said, no, I'm not bragging or boasting or anything. I said, I'm just giving people actual facts. And so they said, but why you have to, this was what several people asked me, then why you have to go on why you have to come on YouTube to actually do this? You don't have to go on YouTube to do it. You can just do your class and put it in the class and stuff. And I said, no, I need to go on YouTube so I can actually. I say YouTube is a business, and they don't. A lot of people don't realize YouTube is a business. I was telling them, I said YouTube is a business, and they're like, "What do you mean?" I said, I said YouTube is better than buying. I said it's better for me to make videos and make topics that are worthwhile and not get people to watch, because it's better than me going out buying stocks. I said YouTube YouTube video beat any stock any day. Once you get monetized and you putting out great content, most of the problem what people have, most people don't have enough life experiences to draw upon to make good content. But if you're doing something in life that's exciting, you're actually making with your YouTube videos, you make more in YouTube than you do buying a stock. And I was trying to show them this. I was like, with YouTube, I only got about 4,000 subscribers. I may be 5 now. Let's see how many subscribers I got. I think I got maybe 4. I got 5,000, 5.4. Okay, 5,000 subscribers. And it's steadily climbing, and a lot more people are starting to look at the videos. So I was telling them, I said, with YouTube, I don't have to go out here and buy any if stock. I have to put my money in the stock market, try to figure it out. Hopefully I can make money. But I said with YouTube, YouTube actually YouTube actually pays me. So on a day, if I'm making like right here, I'm making anywhere between 10 to $15 per day, and it's going up every day. Every time I'm putting out videos, people watching them, it's going up. And I say at the end of the month, you make $10 to $15 a day without doing anything. At the end of the month, that's a nice little. That's enough to pay somebody mortgage or a car note or something like that. So you just keep making videos and keep putting content out there, and what happens? It eventually you start getting up there to 30, 40, 50, 100,000 subscribers, you start making a nice knot every day. Just if you got good videos and good content coming out. So I was telling them that's why I put it on YouTube. I wanted to put it on YouTube. So that's part of my retirement plan is the videos that I got, just like having a hit record. But I own them. I pretty much own my master. So I'm letting it just go out there and constantly go out there, and it's getting better and better, and it's making me more and more money, and it's constantly coming in. Not only that, it helps me sell my courses. It validates me because they can go out there and see it. They sell my courses. So that's what I'm trying to show them. So they asked me, was I rich? And I was like, no, I'm not rich. I'm wealthy. And their thing was, what's the difference? I was like, it's a lot of difference. Wealthy, rich is when you most of the time rich going to be associated with a high income. They're going to look at basketball players and somebody who getting a big lump sum of money in a short period of time. They looking at them as being rich. And usually with that, it's only for a short period of time. Most of the time when basketball players and sports athletes and stuff stop actually playing sports and stuff, usually they worse off than they were before they went there. They actually are dead broke in 5 years because that money stops. It doesn't keep coming in. Wealthy is, matter of fact, let's read Robert Kiyosaki, what he said wealthy is. Let's read what Robert Kiyosaki said what wealthy is. And and this is when I figured this out, this is how I became wealthy. All right. So Robert Kiyosaki, the guy who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, this is what he said. Somebody asked, was rich versus wealthy, is it the same thing? So he said, there's a difference between the two. The rich have lots of money, but the wealthy don't worry about money. That's me. I don't have to worry about the money. As doctors, we most likely fall into the first category. We may be rich in the sense that our salaries are in the high income range. However, because of our expenses, houses, cars, student loan, all that other stuff, and sometimes poor decisions, we have a tough time accumulating any real wealth. We are also handicapped by the fact that we start along this financial journey relative late in life. That's why I was telling you about that doctor. He doesn't really start making his money until he's in his mid 30s. Versus here, as you take appliance boot camp and you actually come and take the steps and stuff and follow my blueprint. You making the money that he's going to top out at in your early 20s. If you somebody early 20s, that's why it's good to get started early. If you can get your high school kids and stuff to come in right out of high school and get them going in their mid to early 20s, those people who calling in their early 20s and stuff who are doing this, they're gonna be very wealthy in years to come. And this way he says being wealthy ultimately has to do more with financial freedom. It means you're not living paycheck to paycheck. It means you're either saved enough that you don't need to work every day to sustain your lifestyle. Now, I haven't done that. I don't have a big enough nest egg where I can just invest it and I live off the returns off of a big cash investment. I don't have that. Or you built enough residual passive income sources that you're getting paid in your sleep. Now that's exactly what Mike Sneed done. I've done that very well, where I've built enough passive income where I can get paid. I get paid all the time, every day, in my sleep, 24/7, regardless. I could be anywhere in the world, and my income is gonna constantly keep coming in. I built passive income. All right. And this is what he said. This is the truth. I personally don't care about being seen as rich. I don't need the fancy house or cars. I just want to know that I can give up some of all. I can give up some or all work whenever I like to, and spend that time with my family without any financial pressure. There you go. This is the truth. I remember reading somewhere that wealth is measured in time, not dollars, and that's the truth. That's why I tell them. I was telling them this weekend. Wealthy means I can come because they told me I was lazy. I was like, I'm lazy. Well, you don't do any work. You just go down there and make videos, and you sit down and talk on the phone with people calling. So I said, I'm not lazy. I'm working there. But I told them if I wanted to, I could come here and sit on my butt for the next 10 or 15 years and don't do anything, and I'll still be okay. Same thing with the I was telling somebody with the ice cream parlor that the ice cream parlor, I don't really have to sell any ice cream. I could give it away and for what it costs me to make it and what it costs for me to run the place. I could give it away for the next 5 to 10 years and it won't hurt me at all. So I got time for that place to actually build itself up, and it has. It carries its own, and it still kicks me off a couple of $100 every time I open it up. So with that, that has now became passive income. So it's about time that you can that you can actually sit there and don't have to do anything, and your money still come in. All right. So now it get to a point now. Uh, how did I get to this point? Well, I had said one time, this was when I was about 28, 29. Same thing, we was having family discussions, family and friends, and I made the comment that I was going to be a millionaire. Just like you all, when I first got into appliance repair, and I was about 28, 29. I told my family and them, I said, shit, I'm going to be a millionaire off of this stuff. And I'll start growing my business, trying to get my business to get a bunch of technicians and stuff, so I could crack $1 million cash. I wanted $1 million cash and have $1 million coming in. That's what I wanted to do. And then I realized, like I said, I had a mentor. I had a mentor that stepped to me and showed me about business. He said, "Who cares about $1 million?" He said, how much is your monthly expenses?" And at that time, my monthly expenses were probably about 45, maybe $5,000 a month. And he said, "Well, that's the number." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You need to create enough passive income to get past that 4 or 5 thousand. Once you create passive income, it's a lot easier to create $4 or 5 thousand passive income a month than it is to accumulate $1 million." He said, "Just worry about cracking that nut, getting past 4 or 5 thousand, whatever my monthly expenses were for that month. Crack that nut, and then you financially free. You can do whatever you want to do. Then you got time to go out and create other passive incomes, and eventually you get to a point where you have enough money coming in passively. You can do whatever you want to. You can retire and do anything. It doesn't matter as long as you can service your monthly nut." I was like, "Whoa! I didn't think about that." So that's when at that exact time, that's when I started. I had electrical company going. I had the appliance repair going. I started getting rid of employees. And I said, okay, I can have employees or I can have subs where I can just not take all the money like I was doing, but I can give them the majority of the money, and I just keep enough of it to service my needs, and from there I can also I found out I could actually then become license holder to my license. And I didn't have to have no electricians. I said I could go out and become license holders and get rid of my and sell off my licenses like that. And when I started doing that, and I started thinking about cracking that monthly nut that I had, it wasn't long that I had cracked it. It wasn't long before I started getting over $10,000, $15,000 a month, and I only had about $4 or $5,000 worth of service that I had to take care of, and that was in my early 30s. And I was out of the rat race. I got out of it, and I never thought about becoming a millionaire or anything else ever again. And that's where I'm at now. Where now, I don't care if I can find something to make me $500 to $1,000 a day. I'll do it. I take that all day, and I don't have to go out there and do it. If I got my time where I can sit out and go do something else during that time frame, I do that. I much rather me make $400 or $500 a day off of off of some small business that I have that doesn't require me to go out and spend any time doing it, then for me to go out here and have to be working every day doing something. And because I put my effort into finding those things, that's how I'm able to find all. Remember when JT and I was doing a bunch of these small business things that you could do for less than $500 that would make you $100,000. That's how I was able to do all of that, because that's where I just started looking at that. And when people start asking me, what made you think about ice cream? Because that's what I look at. I look at this small businesses that's just going to make me a steady amount of money that's pretty much recession proof, that's not going to require a lot of skill set, no specialized training. And I just constantly kept doing that. And to the point now where like I say, I'm wealthy because I don't have to work. I can go do anything I want to do. Even now, if I'm wealthy, I can do whatever I want to do. That's not bragging and that's not boasting. That's just telling the truth. That's what you want to get to. You want to get to a point where you get wealthy like that. And now, for me to get wealthy like this, um, it doesn't look exciting because you're not on no like I said, I'm not on no yachts. I can't go in there for a day or two if I like. You're not on no yacht. You're not. You're. I'm not driving Lambos. I don't have no apartment complexes and stuff like that. That I'm out there uh, buying. It doesn't look sexy. It's boring. It's actually really boring, to be honest. But I love it. I can. I don't have no alarm clock to wake me up. I wake up, my body. I'm excited to wake up to the next day, and I don't have an alarm clock. I wake up when I wake up, and I'm off and running. I don't have a time that I'm looking to get off work. I I work until I get tired. Not, and I don't feel like working anymore. It's a done day. I'm done. I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to answer to anybody. I can do exactly what I want to do. And this right here is what I think is what life's supposed to be like, where you actually enjoying life. You're not out here killing yourself to actually for somebody else, where you spending 12 hours with somebody doing making them rich, and you ain't spending no time making money and creating stuff for yourself. So that's why I told them I was wealthy. Uh, they still think it's somewhat bragging, and like they said, well, what anything can happen to you, and I'm asking them what can happen. Tell me what can happen. Well, you can get sick. Yeah, I got insurance if I get sick. What happened? You get disabled or whatnot. Well, it don't matter if I'm disabled. My businesses keep running. It doesn't matter if I get disabled. My business is going to keep running. Those YouTube videos going to keep playing. They're still going to make me my little money every day. And it's constantly increasing. Um, my my mortgage, the money coming in from my rent, gonna keep coming in. I don't sit there and scoop ice cream. The ice cream parlor run by itself. I'm still gonna make that money. So what happened? And what happens? I realized with that too. A lot of people don't set out and plan their lives. I'm not saying that I have everything covered, but you think about those things. You have to, especially if you're a man and you got a wife and kids, you have to think about what happened if I became disabled. Like I said one time, about 5 years ago, I was in a bad car accident, and I was laid up in the bed for about 3 or 4 months and couldn't move, and my arm was messed up. I couldn't do any work. But when I'm laying in that bed, I made more money. I made more money laying in the bed because I became more. I actually was more in tune with what was going on, because I had to be in tune, because it was the first time I had been in that situation. So I actually made more money when I didn't go to work. And at that time, we actually had the store. So when I got in the accident, that's when I had the store with Abdul and Ron and all that. The store kept running just like I won't dare. It didn't miss a beat. And and I told them I don't know what else to show them that this is where it's at. The only way you're gonna be I don't know no other industry that you can go into to do this. You can't go into being. I'm going. And my friends that are dentists and doctors, I'm not picking on you all. I'm not picking because I got that too. That I'm picking and poking. I'm not. I'm not picking and poking. I'm not envious and jealous because people are dentists and doctors. I think it's a great task and we need them. They do a great service, but at no point in time can they stop and just say, hey, I don't feel like going in there doing that surgery today. I'm gonna show somebody else to do it and let them go do it. And I'm gonna go sit on the beach while they go do the surgery, and I keep my money. I'm gonna get paid anyway. As a skilled tradesman, once you learn it and you train somebody, you can multiply and duplicate yourself 20 times if you like. Um, you look at just from appliance boot camp. Look at how many people I have duplicated into myself. You clone yourself. I can clone myself as many times as I like, and don't have to go out there and do the work. And the money comes from you doing the more service that you give people and do people. That's where your money comes from. I get my money because I'm offering more service. I'm offering when I'm doing appliance repair, I'm only servicing 5 people a day at that time. Uh, but when I'm doing appliance boot camp, I'm servicing thousands of people at the same time. I'm servicing 120 people right now that's looking online. I think I know who this is. Hey, 336, what's up, man? What's up?
I ain't gonna say nothing wrong.
Let me tell y'all this right here. I'm
No,
gonna
don't
start
do
this.
it.
Uh,
Don't do
Slick calls me
it.
sometimes an hour before I go on, and he he'll ask me what you gonna talk about, like he's sincere. I tell him. He said, all right. Then a few minutes later he texts me and tell me don't say this and that, and he gets my mind off of where he throws me off. 'Cause I'll be like, dang, gone. Maybe he's right. He's coming in and running interference. What's going on,
You
man?
right. Man, I think I thought about something while you was talking.
Uh huh.
I remember something that you told me early on in the stage,
Uh
right?
huh.
That appliance repair is not like your passion, right? It's
Right.
just a vehicle that is a vehicle that we use, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I I think and I was talking to my stepdaughter, and I
Mm-hmm.
was talking to her about a business, and she was talking about something that she wanted to do, and this and this and this. I said, listen, the man who owns the trash company doesn't have a passion for picking up trash every day.
Yep.
He ain't got a passion to own a garbage truck, but he's a millionaire behind it.
Mm-hmm.
The man who's doing electrical,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have a passion to crawl up under the house, or even the plumber. That's not their passion. It's just a vehicle that they use. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not that you're saying appliance repair is like the all in all. It maybe they got a passion somewhere else. They need to find their passion within appliance repair.
Mm-hmm.
Say they like helping people. They want to be a social worker type of person. Well, I don't know of a better way you can help a family by getting the refrigerator working.
There
You know
you
what I'm saying?
go. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Say you like doing hair. Say it's a woman who want to do hair, or have something like that. You know, use appliance repair to build you a beautiful shop, and then and all that stuff. Now you got all your same appliance repair people can come make sure your hair dryers are running good, can make sure your plumbing is working good, can make sure all your plugs are. It's not like it's the all in all. Nobody needs to do nothing else but appliance repair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a vehicle that you use to make money. It's the same way you're doing your job right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody's working at a plant making bread. Talking about all I want to do is make bread for all my life. I wanted to make bread, and now I'm finally here. So it's just a vehicle that we use. It's not. If you wanna be a brain surgeon, and that's your passion, that's one thing. You know, but you can't tell me that somebody working at
All right, you tell me about
nah,
it. Putting people down. So now you're gonna go and try to put somebody down.
nah,
Somebody working where, Slick?
nowhere.
Somebody working
But
where?
it's just something that we use to make money and take care of our family. You know, I mean, you know, when I met Miss Ward was doing something that she was very happy with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but she saw an opportunity, and and oh man, I can't explain, you know, what she's doing right now. That's her business, but she's doing great, and she took that same passion and she, you know, just used it, and the vehicle just happened to be appliance repair.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you know, it ain't that you picking on doctors. I mean, if you want to do knee surgeries, then you do knee surgeries. But you know, if you got a passion that ain't really taking care of you, you know, and you doing your passion, just branch out into appliance repair and just let it fund your passion. So you renovating houses. I don't know if that's your passion or not, but you know, just use it as a passion. That's all. Just use it as a vehicle. Not that it's the all in all.
Right.
All right, man.
All right. Very well said. Thanks, man.
Remember what I said, though. Don't.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right.
All right. Later.
All right, bye. And that's Slick. He asked me what my topic going to be about. I think he interested. Then he's like an assistant coach, keeping me from getting a tech. After I talked for a couple of minutes, then they said no. He started sending me some text messages. Nah, you don't need to go that way. Then to get my mind all off of things. But what Slick said is very, very true. Appliance repair is just a vehicle. It's just a tool. It really is just a tool, because what happened, this is the only one that they haven't closed the gate on yet. They closed the gate on plumbing. They closed the gate on electrical. They closed the gate on HVAC. So the only one that's really left open for us to come here and to actually make that type of money, and don't have to worry about going through no licenses or having to work for nobody. There's no middleman to do this, and you can go out here and you make the same amount of money as an electrician and stuff, and make a great living. Is appliance repair that I know of. It might be some more. Let me know. But appliance repair, I haven't seen anything that actually come close to it. I know a lot of people would like to go more into the technical part of it, and would like for you all to get a lot more training and become the best techs in the whole wide world. I'd like to see you do that too. But the most important thing is making sure that you're securing your future. Because we only going to be able to, you only going to be, I don't care how many vitamins or anything you take, Father Time going to catch all of us. And we only going to be able to crawl up under those appliances and get in that van for a short period of time. After that, whatever we put together now on our nest egg, that's what's going to have to sustain us going forward. So I want to make sure that not only are you looking at the technical part, but you got to also be looking at 10, 15 years down the road of what your life is going to be like, and start planning it out now. You don't want to wait until that time and then wish you had spent more time focusing on building up your retirement, versus then learning how to be the best. You can learn. You can learn everything what goes on inside of a seal system and saturation points and all that. You can learn all of that. The main thing that you get it fixed, and is it working? and you fix it and get it working. You got it fixed and got it working. Then you good. And you got your money. You good. That's the main thing. If your understanding get you to the point where you get it fixed and it's working, that's where you want to stay at. Let's see here. We got 252. You're on 252. You're on.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hey, how you doing?
What's good, brother? BK from the Rockies.
Oh, hey, BK. Hey, are you from North Carolina? Cause that's a North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah, originally from the
okay.
Carolinas. Yeah, because that's why a while back, a few times I was talking about Lenore County. I grew up in Kent.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just want to add on something. Mike, you've been hitting on some hard topics, man, because like you've even said it before in the past, we've been brainwashed. We don't even think about like using appliance repair to have a strategy to build more wealth. I mean, shucks, I've gone to school so many times. I got multiple degrees, and I can think of other people who got more degrees than me, and they still have no idea other than to just get a job, works for folks, as opposed to work for themselves. But like you said before, people have been brainwashed. I never even thought about that as I started listening to you and JT Hustles.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen family members do it, but it was part-time. It was a hustle. It wasn't that I saw you guys really lay out the blueprint. Like, oh, yeah, wow, you can actually build this side hustle into an actual business. And actually, I got to give a shout out to another YouTuber, Jason Black. In one of his interviews he did on a radio like years ago, he was like, Black Americans, black people.
That's TBA? Is that TBA?
Oh, yeah. The Black Authority, TBA,
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, but he actually did a call-in for a radio show, and he was like, quit treating your side hustles like a hustle and treat it like a business. He was like, show it to your place of business before your clientele. And he was just making some things. I was like, well, yeah, that's kind of like how I think of it, too. It's just a side hustle, a side hobby. But now I'm like, wait a minute. Even with me doing courier work now, I was like, well, I can actually make enough money to pay my bills, and it gives me more free time to start working on things I want to do with appliance repair, because even now I'm like, well, what if I don't decide to do appliance repair? What if I want to do rental properties like you've been showing? And a big shout out to Miss Ward. One of her videos within the last few days, she was talking about how she's going to transition. I think she's going to come out of the truck. I'm not certain. Sorry, Miss Ward, if I got this wrong or not, but it sounds like you're going to start doing other things from behind the phone and behind the desk, and then maybe dispatch text to work on things. And I was like, well, yeah, she's already got the strategy.
Yeah.
And then she probably build other things.
Yeah, Miss Ward doing some great things back there. Some wonderful things. I'm amazed at how fast she's pulling this off, and some of the moves that she's made are major moves. They're coming to an industry, and for this is not just Miss Ward. This is all of you all to come into an industry, and to actually you all have came into an industry in less than a year or two. And you all are swinging with the big leagues and taking markets over, and have became household names across the whole world for appliance repair. You can go,
brother. You doing it? You started the foundation for us, man. You set a really good standard, and you showed us how to get there.
Well, thank you, but like I say, Miss Ward, Slick, DCNF, One Stop Mike, it's just so many of them. Lamar, all of those guys. They would have done it. They no matter what industry they went into, they would have done well. I think I just all I done was just raise the flag and told you can come here and apply those talents and gifts that you have. But for you all to actually come in here and became, you can go to anybody who does appliance repair. They know y'all names. Y'all have became celebrities in the appliance repair field. Honest to God, y'all have became honestly. I think you all have became, I know you all have became more renowned than the actual true pioneers y'all the next pioneers that's coming. I can
see that, but understand people are standing on the shoulders of giants, man. And like you said, you did point people in the right direction, because I never thought about this. I pay for everything at some point whenever this pandemic gets taken care of. I'm coming in for my livelihood just so I can make sure I can touch the appliances and learn directly from you.
Oh, okay.
Because I can already see how I can apply this to other goals. And I'm just like, wow, I can actually lay out a plan, but now I have a tool. I have a good stepping stone that I can use. And then all the other things you train, like with how to use the multiple bank accounts, how to set up and be prepared. I was like, yeah, I'm very confident that I know what I can do. Like if I left my job today, which I'm probably going to look towards doing within the next year or so, I've already got it laid out how I'm going to be able to take care of myself.
Wow, that's great, man. I really appreciate that.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you and all that you've done. I ain't going to take up too much time. Keep doing what you're doing, Uncle Mike. We got your back.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right. I'm going to go a little bit more on what he'll talk about with the bank account. Now, that was the other thing too, where I was, people asking, now I was telling them about wealthy. They thought wealthy was why you don't have $1 million cash. I said, I don't need $1 million cash. They said in the bank. Dame Dash, no, but a lot of people give Dame some slack. But Dame had said this a long time ago that he don't keep a lot of cash. He take his money and invest it in other businesses and keep his money moving. Well, I do the same thing, and that's what that 5 banking account does. When I tell you you need to have in your owner's pay, you need to have 3 to 6 months of living expenses. What happened? That's really start to condition you that as long as you got that little buffer, you can then take the excess money that you have off of that and peel it off and go invest it. You don't want to get there and have $2 million sitting in your bank account and you become a miser because you're afraid to touch it. Because you're afraid you can't put it back. You want to take that extra cash that you have, and plus you don't want to take it into the new year or someplace and have to pay taxes on it. You want to cut it off and go buy a piece of property. So I tell him, I said, no, I don't have $1 million cash sitting around, but I what's it called? I could, if I liquidated all my stuff, I'll probably have over $1 million cash. But I take the money. I only know my mind. I have conditioned myself to know that I only need 3 to 6 months of living expenses. After that, I pull it off and I go buy a house and renovate it. I'll go start another business. I'll make some other type of investment. I'll loan it out. I'll do what I want to with that money. And that's where it start to condition you to start thinking like that. That most people I'll take that back. As you start to go further along in business, your investments become bigger. So you need bigger. You start to. I have a larger sum now than I had five years ago. So now, because all my investments are pulling in, I still have to some people that think I have a lot of cash to go invest. But because now I have done a lot of small investments and now I'm looking to do bigger investments, I still I don't have enough money to do the next investments that I want. And I'm constantly pushing myself, if that makes sense. So regardless of how much money you start to get, it becomes relative that you still don't have enough to get the next push that you need. And you have to keep pushing more. If I would just stay doing what I was doing, I would think I would see myself as being very wealthy, but you constantly growing and you constantly doing bigger investments every time because you got a lot more money. You looking at bigger stuff and you look at bigger things to do. So it becomes relative. It becomes relative. And that's why I don't have a lot of cash on hand, but I got enough cash to feed my family. And because I have all these other little small businesses that's constantly feed me in, and all of it because of appliance repair. Appliance repair does all of it, and I still do appliance repair. It does everything, and it's great. Matter of fact, I'm not going to give that relative. I'm not going to give the scenario that I gave you earlier, Slick. Slick told me not to do that one. But I'm gonna tell you, I finally I got my oldest daughter to actually say that, hey, you right. I'm ready to learn this stuff now. She graduated from college, working and getting her master's, and she realized, hey, this right here, this is a game that I got caught into. So this is how great it is. I'm not gonna give the scenario that I gave you earlier, Slick, but I'm gonna tell you what I've done. I told her, I say, look, you want to learn you want to learn how business and stuff operate. Several subs that actually work for me. That I give calls and stuff to. I don't need those subs to make my living and stuff, but one or two subs is great for her, and it's great for her to actually learn the business. So I say, okay, here go what you do. I'm gonna give you two subs, and you're gonna manage them. You're gonna order their parts. You're gonna put their routes together. You're gonna do everything, learning how to from my business. You're gonna manage those two subs. Those are your two subs that you're gonna actually take control of to learn how business and stuff operate, and to get you your money. And with that, that's what you can do when you own a business. When your kid and stuff is struggling and stuff, you don't. What made her mad? She had planned to go on. She wanted to go on vacation, and they told her she couldn't go. So now she's able now to say, okay, if I get this, then I that can replace my. Yeah, it'll replace your work. It's not. I ain't gonna give you I ain't gonna give you all the money that comes from those 2 subs, because if you do that and their mind is not in the right place, you'll get to the point where you can ruin somebody too if you give them too much too soon. But you give them enough to replace what they have, and then tell them, I can replace what you have while you can now branch out and go get more. I'm not gonna just give it to you and you become entitled. I'm gonna give you enough to replace what you have, but then you gotta go kill and add to it. So we got 601. 601, you in?
Hey, this is Gabe. I was calling about the appliance stuff. Gonna talk to y'all for a second.
Okay, hey, how you doing?
Hey, doing well.
How
I'm
can I help
a
you?
refurber over in Mississippi. I was calling, I don't know if y'all want to talk or not, but I pretty much do the same kind of thing. I refurb only washers and dryers.
Only washers and dryers. Okay. Yeah, washers and dryers, when I was doing flipping, I could do those a lot quicker than refrigerators and ranges and stuff. The ranges took too long to clean, and the refrigerators and ranges, people wanted the whole set to match. Washers and dryers, they didn't care if they matched or not. They just wanted them.
Yeah, and I find if you just sell them individually, I never sell a set. So if you sell individually, the odds of getting a trade-in goes up dramatically.
Yep. Now, how long you been flipping?
Yeah. 2012 I started, and I'm actually retiring from it this year. I've made enough money, and it's crazy. I just want to tell y'all this is a real thing. I've made enough money from just washers and dryers. All I do, I don't do refrigerators, I don't do stoves, that I have 13 rental properties, and those properties are making me enough money now that I'm going to stop this year. I was actually going to stop early before the whole pandemic kind of thing kicked in. And I'm getting to the end of this thing, man. This is crazy, but like I've got $750,000 worth of properties. My house is paid for. I got 10 properties completely paid for with cash money. And like this business, like I sit in my garage all by myself and I just fix washers and dryers. I've been doing that for years.
How old
no
are
one
you?
talks. I randomly came across y'all's show tonight. I was like, no one talks about this. So this is the best business of all times that no one knows about.
Yep. How old are you?
35.
Oh my God. There you go. If you told somebody that, they wouldn't believe you.
No, they wouldn't believe me.
They wouldn't believe
it's
you.
It's the craziest thing. Yeah, no one knows. People always think, oh, you must have a fortune borrowed because you got all those rental properties. Like, no, most of them were paid for. I only have a couple that I borrowed money for, and those are some fine houses. Like, most of them I bought with cash money on the side that the government don't know about.
Yep. Hey, I do this. I've done the same thing. I tell them it kicks off enough cash where you can go pay cash for properties and pay cash to fix them up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do on the side now. Is I pretty much last year I did 4 houses.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fixer uppers.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't have cash money, I couldn't have gotten any of them. It was all stuff the bank definitely wouldn't have loaned money on. And I just picked them up one at a time, rented them out, and moved on. And right now I got a trailer that I nearly got for free. Came with a house that I bought. The lady just gave me the trailer with the house. I bought a lot for cash. I'm just got the trailer moved in. We're hooking it up, and it's going to be hooked up. I might have like $12,000 in the trailer in the lot, and it's going to rent for $750.
There you go. Hey, same thing. These houses, the bank. So a lot of people don't know that. I said I was going to do a course on that. When the house is in disarray like that, the bank ain't going to loan no money on them. You're going to have cash to go. And I've realized that a lot of people don't have no cash. A lot of people don't have the cash to buy them. And man, this is great. This is great. Now, what did you do prior to flipping appliances?
Not much. I was in my mid-20s. I failed at a whole bunch of other businesses. Originally I ran into washer and dryers because I was buying storage auctions. I had a little store, and then that show came out and kind of destroyed where I was getting inventory. And I closed down shop, and the one thing I realized what I made the most money on and was easiest to sell was my appliances. Mm-hmm. And then I just decided, hey, I'm just going to focus on that. And I got a couple scrappers that started bringing me stuff. Mm-hmm. And my biggest thing that made me the most money was I found a consignment shop that took 10%. They were open 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. And all I had to do was fix at my shop, bring it up there, put a price on it, and they would sell it for me and load it up. So all I had to do was just fix and bring it to them.
You had to
It
do no
changed
deliveries.
everything when
You had
that
to do no
happened.
deliveries or anything.
If I do deliveries, but I would do it. They closed at 6 o'clock, so I'd always go up there at 5 o'clock and do whatever deliveries. I wouldn't do them till the very end of the day. And I charge $45 for delivery.
How much you charge for a washer?
Like older direct drive will be in the 180 range, and newer stuff will be about $20 to $30 more than that.
How much you charge for a dryer?
About the dryers a little bit less. Like cheap ones, cheap junky looking ones will be in the 150 range. Nicer stuff will be like 200 range.
Okay, yeah, we're about the same. We're about the same. Yeah, but the thing that used to kill me with the washers and with the appliances, I couldn't keep enough of them, and I'll run an ad and I'll sell out, then trying to go source them to get some more in. It was just I just couldn't keep enough of them. Just couldn't keep enough.
I got more than I can handle. I got 3 scrappers. One of them is the county guy, so he does like county pickups. And he always throws it in the back of his pickup truck. He'll bring me 3 or 4 a week. And then there's the county next to me does a pickup day where if you go there on a Saturday and you're at the dump site, you can sit right at the front. They don't care. I have a little sign that says I buy washers and dryers whenever I run low. I'll go up there on one of the Saturdays, and those people are just driving in to throw their stuff away for free. And if you see a washer and dryer go by, I just offer them $20 for a washer, $15 for dryers. I load up. I have more washers and dryers than I know what to do with now.
I didn't think about that. Going sitting beside the scrapyard, cutting the scrappers off at the top of the hill. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because I pay triple what scrap is.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna get a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
Man, now that's a good
deal.
Yeah,
you only need to become friends with those guys.
Yeah,
you don't have to stand there and beg. After you become friends with those guys, you tell them what you are. They'll bring them to you because they know they get triple the price.
Yeah, I used to cut off the guys who done the deliveries for Lowe's and Home Depot. I would get them. I had a plug too that was with the county that I could go and pull stuff off the county for like $10, $15.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Man, this is good. Now, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, washer dryer money.
Okay, yeah. If you everybody go over there and check them out. This is great stuff. This is great stuff. And this shows that, and you didn't do no service calls. All you done is just flip washers and dryers. Yeah,
I'll do my own service calls because I warranty everything 30 days. Which most of my stuff I really make sure I run it through every cycle. But a lot of times, I had one call back today. She had it for 3 years, and she said it wasn't turning, so it's obviously the belt or something's broken. And I'll do a service call like that. But I hate going to people's houses. Honestly, I'd much rather sit in my own shop of all my parts sitting around me, all my tools, and not have to make up and figure out exactly what time we can all meet. I'd rather refurb at my house.
Man, this is great. So everybody knows you can make it too. Just doing flipping appliances. Don't have to do any service calls. Don't have to worry about third party warranties or anything. Just going out here fixing washers and dryers. And if you specialize just in washers and dryers, they get easy to fix then because you got all the parts. You know exactly which ones you want to go get. Now, which ones you look mainly for? Direct drives?
I love direct drives, but they're getting more rare. I'm really good too at fixing pause plays. So anything that has a little pause play button on it, there's only about 4 or 5 things that go wrong with those washers, but they're horrible. It's always the suspension rods go out. So I got 5 sets of suspension rods sitting in my shop. So I turn it on and I look at it. If it's shaking, I can swap those out in a couple minutes, but you kind of got to get used to it. I wish it was still the good old days where it was just a million direct drives. When I first started, it was all direct drives.
And that lid switching, you're good.
Yeah, so it's so many, but I'll still work on hard stuff, but I'll throw it away real quick. I'm not wasting too much time front-end loaders. I'll turn it off. It's not something simple. My time's worth more to fix easy stuff. If it's difficult and takes me too long, I could have fixed 3 or 4 easy ones in the meantime, and I paid $20 for it. I could part it out and sell those parts on eBay and move on with life versus just working on it forever.
Man, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. And
But
you
real
this,
estate, man, I'm glad it's crazy. You and me are the same thing. And I'll tell you, I got into a group that does wholesaling. I don't recommend wholesaling,
talking
but
about real
using
estate.
their tricks to, using their tricks though to find good deals, and then just buy them yourself. Don't wholesale. It's amazing the deals that you can come up with their stupid little tricks. And it's
Yeah.
one of those things. It's after you hear what you're doing, it's not. You're literally looking for a distressed house. You make a big list of all the distressed houses. You write them all down. You put them in a program that tells you who the owner is. You do a skip trace to get the phone number, and you just call and you ask them if they want to sell. They'll tell you to kick rocks, or they'll say yes. And you just call them all. I called 250. Out of those 250, 4 said yes, and I got deals that you wouldn't believe if I told you the numbers. You would
Hey,
think I was lying.
no, I believe you. I believe I done bought some for $3,000 and $4,000, and with renters in them, paying
Yeah,
$400 a month.
I
But
bought two
I done
houses
it.
for 5,000 each, 5,000 down. These are nicer houses. The guy owner financed them to me
Uh-huh.
because he's not a slumlord, but he gave up. It's a nicer neighborhood, but he moved out of town, and the two houses were kind of torn up. I told him that I could do it if he'll just take a down payment. He took $5,000 down, 2% interest over 15 years. One of those houses pays twice as much as what the note is.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I was crazy. I had a killer of a deal, and I put it on YouTube before I closed it. I had a killer of a deal on two commercial properties. There's over 6,000 square feet, and I was gonna get less than 20,000, and for both of them, two buildings. And I put it on YouTube, and I got ready to go buy it Monday. The guy had so many calls; they still bidding on it. They still bidding on it. So now I got two more that I'm working on. Hopefully, I know by tomorrow if I can close them. But I ain't putting nothing else on YouTube.
All right. Man, after you start moving to real estate, I never thought I would move away from the washer and dryer business, but like I have so much fun fixing up. I was doing it all day today. I have so much fun fixing up properties, finding good deals. And the main thing is, if you got cash, you got opportunity. I always hear that old saying, opportunity only knocks once. That's for the poor. If you have savings in your pocket, opportunity knocks about twice a week.
All the time. All the time.
Yep,
Now,
yep.
it's crazy. Now it got to the point now where I don't have to go looking so much. People bring it to me. I don't care the person they bring them to me. They bring me deals now.
Yeah, I've had that. I had one of my buddies brought me a deal, 40,000. The house was like rentable for about 1,000 a month, and maybe $2,000 in work. I was so busy. I was already doing those 4 houses at one time. I gave it to one of my buddies, and like he just couldn't believe I gave it to him. It's just at some point you get too busy. You can only do so. Like right now, I got a pile of washer and dryers outside, but I'm working on a rent house. You only got so many hours in a day.
There you go, man. Thank you again for calling, man. And if you hadn't already,
it's good. I want everyone out there to know you're telling the truth. This is the best business that anybody can get into. You want to make some money? Washer and dryers have about 5 problems that happen all the time. They're all easy to fix, and they're all cheap to fix. This is an amazing business that nobody knows about.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
All right.
Enjoy your retirement.
I will. Later, man.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Go on. 678. You're on. 678. You're on. Hey, how you doing? 678. You're on. Okay. While we wait for 678 to come on. Hey, I've been telling you all. I've been telling you all about this appliance repair business. I've been telling you all how great it is and how it's been an unkept secret. Nobody has been telling us about it. It kicks off enough cash. You can pay cash for houses. I've been doing it. It's not boasting, But I'm so glad now people are coming out telling you all about it.
Right.
678, you're on.
Uncle Mike, you hear me, Uncle Mike?
Yeah, again. Hey, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm well. Hey, great job, last caller. Out here
Yeah.
spilling the beans and whatnot. Man, I just love you, man. Hey, shout out to ABC family. Everybody, how y'all doing? I just love you. I don't really have nothing, man. You just always bite my life out. And I just like being around you. You just be spilling jewels. I don't know. But look, I'm trying to look. I'll stop the business. I done got the skill now. Can I just come out there with you and be like your oldest daughter and you just show me how to run 2 texts? Teach me how to get that done. So, because that's a beautiful thing, man. I was just talking to a guy. I just live in a really nice neighborhood here in Atlanta. And the guy was basically saying the same thing. You know, poor people just don't understand business. Rich people are never poor. They find anything to serve somebody with and turn it into a business because the business model operates through multiple businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You just selling a different product.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just beautiful, sir. And I'm so appreciative of everything you're doing. But, you know, if you want to put one of those little, elite classes together where, technicians, I'll come be one of the techs, as a matter of fact. And then you let me run 2 other techs, and show me how to do that, And if I'm telling you, if I got to marry into the family, you let me know if I can get one of those type of treatments. I am with it. It's a beautiful thing, but I ain't got nothing, man. I'm just, making good bread again today. Every day, good money, sir.
That's
I ain't
great,
never broke.
man.
I was just kind of fussing with my girlfriend. She's like, well, because I don't tell her how much I make, right? I don't never say nothing to her, but I just be having the little wad that you sit on the corner right there on the desk when you get done. You take it out your pocket, you sit on the desk. Look, he thought I was selling drugs or something. I'm like, you see the big old sign on it. I ain't doing nothing illegal, But I'm making her a believer out of her. There's something about this. I just love it. And it's too much work. I was thinking about the math. If it's 4 million people in Atlanta and 2 million of them have homes, and it's at least 4 appliances in each home, the market is too big for 1,000 companies to actually do all the work.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's endless. So anyway, I'm just excited. I'm going to get off the phone. I ain't got nothing to talk about. Hey, y'all doing a great job. Great job, last caller. I got that. I stole those ideas, and I wrote those down, yes. And we're going to keep going, man. We're going to keep it going. I'm going to teach my sons how to keep it going.
There you go.
All right, sir. Continue to be great. I'll meet you up later.
Okay, thanks, because we don't read.
All right, peace.
All right. Yeah, that's an excellent call. That goes to Miss Ward. I see Miss Ward in the chat. Hey, how you doing? She done an excellent video this weekend where she was telling you learn from different people. Appliance boot camp is not the only way you skin this cat and get to where you're going. TMM, they make great products. You go over there. Fred's Appliance University, they make great products. Appliancetology. Learn from everybody. The guy who just called, like I said, it's money to be made everywhere here. All he done was just washers and dryers, and he just flipped them. He didn't do not one service call, just his own stuff, and he flipped them, and now he's done. And so sometimes I don't tell everything that I have going on because I don't want people to think that I'm boasting and bragging. But that's why when, like he said, he's out of the washer and dryer and doing appliance repair. Now he's gone. Now became a real estate investor, and now he's doing his real estate. He's moved on, and now he's retiring out the appliance repair business. So when sometimes I'm telling you all, I don't want any more subs. I don't want to do any more repairs. I feel the same way. I transitioned on. Now it's time to let somebody else come in and start doing some of those repairs. So, but yeah, I feel him on that. You get to a point where you transition on. It's time to go. You hit the next level. That's why I'm just telling you, it takes more. You start doing bigger and better things. 502, you're on. 502, you're on.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, it's Lamar Station, calling from Louisville,
happening?
Kentucky. Hey, I just want to say that, listening to Gabe earlier, like that just solidified my thinking because, I know you've seen some of my videos. I got a shop. We got the 240 hookup. We got the water hookup. I got my nephew up here working for me. He's 21.
Mm-hmm.
And the question I was asking was, I'm like, man, can I slow down on some of these warranty calls and, just work in my shop, because I got the shop full of appliances. I got a 16-foot enclosed trailer full of appliances. I got another storage room full of appliances. And I'm like, I could use that time better, to flip some of this stuff, and there's no time limit. I can go in at 11 o'clock at night, 3 in the morning and turn the stuff around, So I just, I'm going to keep it short, but it's nice to see where he's at, because it helps me as I think through my thought process. Okay, what percentage of the business I want to allot to this? And, it's viable, and there's a lot of opportunity there. So, yeah, I definitely think the platform for people to come in and kind of share that stuff, as I work my plan.
Yeah, and like I say, I'm great. I'm so happy now that people are now starting to open up and tell us the other. Like I have been saying for the last year, I want to hear the other guys who I know are millionaires. I keep telling you, I know these guys are millionaires. I want them to come tell us their secret, how they got it, how they done it. Tell us your secrets. And I'm glad now that people are feeling comfortable enough now to come in and say, yeah, I made $1 million out this trade, and this is how I pull my $1 million off of it. I love like Gabe just called. I would love him to tell me, how he fixed this washer. Fine, I'll fix the wash. How do you make your money? Say, hey, he cut the crackheads coming off up the block off, going to the scrap yard. That's how he got his, for little or nothing. And show how he specialized in washers and dryers, and that's simple. They a whole lot easier to move around than the refrigerators and stuff. You ain't gotta be cleaning them up like you do the Rangers, and just keep flipping them. Man, that was great. And at 35, he a millionaire and out the game. Well, that many rental properties, man.
Yep. So I just want to share that. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. All right. And yeah, something else I just saw that Miss Ward said. That's very true. Hey, the cat is out the bag now. People knowing that, hey, there's money to be made here. And this appliance repair business, and it don't look sexy, but it is. So you're gonna have to, like she said, I don't know how long the money. Well, I take that back. I don't know how long the money is gonna be here, but any indication of what I've been going through for the last 20 years, people are they've been so indoctrinated and so brainwashed. I don't think I don't think you can pry them into it. I don't think you can pry them into it right now. I still don't think they realize how much money that we are making out here, and all the stuff that we can do out here doing appliance repair. Man, like I say, I don't know what it is to keep people from going into this business. I don't know what it is to keep people from going into this business. Like I say, it's one of the fruit. And let me tell you, I'm going to show you this right here. With appliance repair and other businesses. I'm gonna share this screen with you right here. This is the last thing, then I'm gonna get out here. I'll be mindful of your time today, young lady. I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna go. All right, so this is right here is the way it normally happens. Right here, you have the customer right here. This right here is your customer. This is the way most businesses work. You got your customer there, and then right here in between your customer, you have right here, you have the owner. You have the owner or the third party warranty company, whoever, right here. Matter of fact, we just gonna call him the middleman. And this middleman is in between you and the employee. And what happens? This lady, they always been paying. They always been paying $100 or more per hour. They always been paying that. But what happens? This middleman, he cuts it off, and give you 20, and he keeps the 80. And this is the way that prior to appliance boot camp, this is the equation that everybody wanted. They didn't want more of these right here because you got all these customers. You got customers everywhere. You got customers everywhere waiting for appliance repair. They didn't want what they wanted. They want more of these $20 people. That's what the trade schools and courses were, to produce more of these $20 per people. And what he does, he just get more $100 coming in. He just get more $100 from there. He collects all these $100, and he just constantly just give you 20. So what happened? He's the only person right here that's getting rich, right here. The way we do it on way I done it with appliance boot camp. And this is why some people had some type of issues with it at first. I cut the middleman out from you all. Instead of and now all you really need right here, you got one ABC alum making his $100. You got another ABC alum making his $100. You got this one with ABC alum. It's enough customers to keep going around. It's so many customers. It's crazy. Because what happened, instead of them being ABC alum, they would have in the old days, they just would have been employees. So they'll take as many, just like y'all take as many employees techs as I can find y'all. But you don't really need to be a tech. You can go directly to the customer. That's what that young man, I think his name was Gabe. That's what he done. He figured out, hey, I don't need to have a work for nobody. I can just go out here and collect $100 from each one of my customers every day. All he's probably doing is maybe $400 or $500 a day, but $400 or $500 a day, that's a lot of money. That's enough money for you to pay cash for those properties and stuff that he's done. Because I've done it. $400 or $500, I'm paying cash for properties and renovating them. And like he said, I love getting out there swinging the hammer and bringing them back to life and charging rent on them. And so yeah, that's what we done at Appliance Boot Camp. We broke up that whole system. Now with the other trades, you can't get the middleman out because the middleman got a license and you can't get one. So the middleman stays there in HVAC. The middleman stays there in plumbing. You can't get past him. He's gonna actually control all the money that's coming through. So he cuts it off, and he's not charging $100 because he got license. He's gonna charge $200, $300, and you can't get to it. But with appliance repair, you don't need the middleman. You can go directly to the customer, and that's what I've been teaching. And some people, like I say, you gotta learn the trade, and you can specialize. You can specialize. You can specialize, and he done it in washers and dryers. Right now, all I'm doing is refrigerators. I'm doing 4 seal systems a week. I found out 3 too much work in a day. I do 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesdays, and that's it. And with that, hey, I make $1,500, $2,000 each one of those days, $4,000 a week. I come on back home, and all I'm working is Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's it. Like he figured, he work at his own time when he get home. And they take him up there to the place, and they take 10% of whatever he sell. He ain't got to even sell it. So yeah. So that's what happened with the other trades and stuff. You can't get into it. That's why appliance repair is so well and so good. You can cut the middleman out, and you get directly to your money. And you can go out there then, and you can make the money to do all the stuff that people say. All the stuff people say they want to do, real estate investment and stuff like that. Not only Gabe, but I do it. Y'all see me. I got some more videos I'm releasing on some of my other properties. I'm doing it. I'm doing the real estate investing. I'm doing all of that. I'm showing you all how to do that. And not only that, I'm going to start showing you all just like Gabe tell you how to go find the properties and stuff. I'm going to put the videos to that. So it's not just the appliance repair, it's the back end of it where you like Gabe out at 35. That is amazing. He's out at 30. He's out at 35 and he's done. He's done. He's set for the rest of his life, and his kids and grandkids are set for the rest of his life. What all the rental properties and stuff he got, he's done. He don't have to do it anymore. I'm done. Like I was saying, that's why I said great. Gabe is wealthy. I'm wealthy. I don't have to do it anymore. I'm done. I'm out. I got enough from appliance repair. It gave me enough money. In my early 30s, I was out. I was out. Now I wasn't doing real estate. I wish I had. I wish somebody had got to me early on and told me I could go out and pay cash for houses and stuff like that. I just didn't know. I didn't know. I did not know that you could do that. I thought that you had to go to the bank and get a loan and this and that. Even though I had the cash, nobody never told me that. And now you all are seeing us do it. You see it, not only me doing so. You see that I'm not just anomaly out here that's doing it. I know many of these appliance repair people that made multi millions of dollars doing it, and I would love for them to tell their stories too. But I know many of them that have done it, that have made multi-million dollars of doing appliance repair. And I know that appliance repair was just a vehicle to get to where they were going. One of the guys that work with me, he got a farm now. He used to be a sub of mine. He got like a 20-acre farm, and he got goats and he got chickens. He doing what he want to do, and that's the stuff that I want you all to see. That this right here is just a vehicle we're gonna ride to get to where we need to go, what we need to do. That was an excellent call, excellent show tonight. That's why I do these shows and show you that the other side, other than just where you need to go into the future with appliance repair. It's just find something simple. Just find something simple. Like Bruce Lee said, he's not afraid of somebody who knows 1,000 moves and stuff like that. He's afraid of a guy who practiced one move 1,000 times because he's deadly. And that's the same thing you got to be with your business. You don't have to do any and everything. Just find one or two things. Finding one or two things and just stay with it. And just become and just become great at it and learn that, and you become good. Like for instance, with the ice cream parlor, I have people coming up every day trying to tell me what I need to put in the ice cream parlor. You need to put this in it. You need to put that in it. I'm like, no, it's ice cream. I want to be the best ice cream. I want to be a destination for people to come get the best ice cream. I don't want to I don't care about put no sandwiches in it and all that other stuff. I don't need it. I just want to be known as the best ice cream, become the best ice cream person out there. And so same thing with you all. Whatever you're gonna do, if you're gonna go high end, become the best high end. If you're gonna go commercial, commercial. If you're gonna, that's one thing great about Miss Ward. She knows her segment. She knows her customer, and she's dialed in on it. and she's going deep into those customers where she's becoming their go-to person. And you got to find out where you want to fit it in this. Same thing with Lamar. Lamar say he's figuring that out. That, hey, I like this a lot better. I ain't got to be worried about no time frames. I ain't got to worry about no hours. I can just fix these, sell them, and get on out the way and do it at my own time, at my own pace. I ain't got to worry about no third-party warranty. I ain't got about order. All that stuff goes when you start doing that. So that's stuff that's just so great. Why I love this appliance boot camp. I love the people who call in, give us insight like that. And I can't say enough about it. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to be mindful of your time. This is y'all give me so much inspiration and have made life so much fun now to see everybody winning and enjoying life with you all. And now everybody know that they say I still got a lot of Kanye West in me, but I've been vindicated that I'm not crazy. It works. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be back on Thursday night at 8:00. Tune in then. And if you hadn't already, go subscribe to Wash Your Dryer Money. Matter of fact, I'm going to subscribe as soon as we get off. Check some of the videos out. And if you hadn't know already, the appliance boot camp, we're going to go up in October. So at the end of the month. So you need to come on and sign now, because at the end of the month we're going up, because now no, at one time it was getting you in the game and getting you all to get it proven. I had to prove the concept and show that it worked. I knew it worked, but I had to get it proven. Now we're at the point everybody knows it worked. We know what it can do, and now that you know that. This right here is something that the 2012, and here it is, 8 years. He retired with almost $1 million worth of property. He's retired in 8 years. I retired. I started when I was like 27, 28. By the time I was 30, I was retired. So that's what this business will do. Matter of fact, some of the people ain't been doing it. Some of the people who just came through appliance boot camp, they don't know it, but they retired. They out the rat race. They ain't out there running calls every day. They got subs. People who came through appliance boot camp already, who followed the blueprint, out here not doing work every day. They got subs out here running calls for them. They pretty much they retired. They just don't see it yet, but they retired. So the blueprint work. I'm going up on the price. It's proven. It works. It proves that it works. Not only are you getting how to repair the appliances, which is great. You need to know how to repair the appliances, but the most important factor that you get the business side of it. The business side, how to run your business and how to actually do what Gabe talked about doing and what I do. How I'm actually able to take the money from appliance repair and go buy rental property. Once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll be talking